254,826 gold. This is how much we've got on auction house value for this episode of Vendor Gold. Let us begin. Starting off with this episode, I made my way over towards the Arathi Highlands. Over in this particular zone, you can find a couple of different types of vendors that drop a couple of recipes. This turned out to be quite good, and however, I did find this one to be a bit lackluster, as there was only really one area in which you can actually get it, and that is the Flight Master's area. So all you have to do is basically just go straight to the Flight Master. Going on to that, I actually made my way over towards the Searing Gorge, and this one came as a bit of a bust. This was a bit disappointing, however, so I made my way over to Dun Moreau. Dun Moreau actually came up as a bust once again, which was pretty disappointing once again, but needless to say, not every particular types of zones have all of these secret recipes going everywhere. However, in Dun Moreau, I did also pick up a load of different types of tailoring supplies to resell on the auction house, just to pad out my auction house while I was actually farming. However, preceding that, I made my way over towards Loch Modan. Loch Modan actually had quite a lot of different types of recipes, and I just went to every different type of flight point and went into every single little hut, dungeon, or anything to that fact. I managed to pick up quite a lot from this actual area, and this is definitely a prize pick for this, as this one would be somewhere I would actually go back to restock and resupply. However, I also then made my way over towards the hinterlands, where I picked up a couple of different types of recipes. These ones are time limited, so be prepared for this, and all I had to do was fly over to the Flight Master and go inside the massive mountain of the dwarves. This was quite handy, as most of the NPCs were quite close to the door, and all the ones in the interior didn't actually sell anything too great and or limited items, so to speak. However, with the Twilight Highlands on our next one, this one came up at a bit of a bust, but actually did have a couple of different types of things that I could actually pick up, which was some of the cosmetic white items which I can actually sell on the auction house once again. This was okay. Then I made my way over towards the wetlands. I really thought that the wetlands was going to be a really good one this week, and as it's quite a prize pick for a lot of leveling areas, I really thought this one was going to actually deliver. However, this one came up as a bust once again, and this was quite disappointing. However, I'm not going to go crazy over all of this. In total, the gold spent for this week was 144 gold. Total time in which I spent going to all of these different types of zones was 47 minutes, along with an auction house value of 254,826 gold. Our gold earned for this week from our mailbox is 4,876 gold, which is quite good overall, and our total gold earned is around about 16,476 gold. And along with that, our total time that we've actually spent farming all of these different types of vendors is 3 hours 26 minutes, which overall has been quite good in the grand scheme of things, and I'm really looking forward to how things are going to progress in the future. I've also updated the vendor gold spreadsheet along with my TSM profile, which you can find on the Patreon. Other than that, guys, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.